Two consecutive Mishnahs at the beginning of the third chapter of Ethics of Our Fathers praise those that speak words of Torah and denigrate those that do not. The first one, in the name of Rabbi Hanina ben Trodyon, brands a conversation without Torah as scornful. However, if the conversation includes Torah, the speakers are reckoned as people who give thought to God's name. The Mishnah continues by implying that one's thoughts should always be about God. The next Mishnah, in the name of Rabbi Shimon, is similar. It castigates those that dine together without words of Torah, saying that their table is filled with vomit and excrement. However, those that speak words are Torah as if they are seated at the table of God. It comes out that one is to be thinking of God exclusively, and anything else amounts to death, perversion, and waste. This seems to be extreme. How are we to understand this? It helps to look at all of this through the statement made by Rabbi Nachman of Breslov when he said, "Wherever I go, I'm always going to Israel." It is not so much of a description of physical movement, rather, it was an expression of his single minded desire to live in the Holy Land. Therefore, whatever he was doing was bringing him closer to the land of Israel. Similarly, there are people whose devotion to a particular cause is so enveloping that even in their mundane conversations, they are still talking about the thing that is dear to them. When it comes to strong dogmatic ideologues, one can often hear the ideology in the tone of their voice and see it on their faces. There are a number of words for soul in Hebrew. One of them is ruach, which can be understood as air. Another is neshama, which can be understood as psyche or mind. However, it is the language of breath because it is reckoned as the breath of God. As it says, God made man from dust and breathed a soul of life into the man. The Kabbalists will describe man as a soul clothed in a body. Similarly, we can look at a man as a balloon filled with air, with the air being the essence. Another metaphor is a fruit, with the soul being the meat of the fruit and the body being the peel. Religion is the language of both the soul and God. The soul descends into this lower world for a reason. Sometimes it is because we need to learn something. Other times it is to perform a task. One can understand the idea of the word name as being repute, as in an organization has a good name or a bad name. It can also be description of appearance, function, or character. It typically, though, refers to the totality of an object. When applied to a person, it refers to self or essence. Because of the incomprehensibility of God, it is difficult or impossible to grasp his essence. Therefore, when referring to the Almighty, the term name is used, as in it is for the sake of God's name. When a person eats food to sustain his body, the nutrients are used for its welfare, and what is not needed is expelled, one way or another. When there is a total absence of soul in a person's words and actions, then these words and actions are essentially a waste. When a person's words and deeds are for the benefit of the soul, it is also for the benefit of the little breath of God that is in them. This is the equivalent of considering the name of God and eating at his table. Thank you.